Hey, that's right. Now, tomorrow's is not quite as high as today just because the wind's not going to be quite as breezy, just slightly breezy tomorrow. But what we have out there right now, which is the dry conditions, that's going to continue into tomorrow. Still a little bit breezy right now in Boston. That's a sustained wind, not a gust, too. So slightly breezy for tomorrow, still dry ground, still dry vegetation, all of those things. But together, you still have that elevated risk for some fire weather. A lot of us are down to the 40s. Look at Orange, you're actually in the 30s. But we do have some warm spots. Boston at 51. Basically closer to the coastline, closer to the water. You're a little bit warmer. But here's that elevated risk for tomorrow. Notice it's not a red flag warning because the wind is not as strong, but it's still dry for the ground, the brush, and the air, and it's still slightly breezy. Be careful if I dispose of smoking materials, and don't do any open burning. Talking temperatures, 7 a.m. 35, noontime 56, 5 o'clock close to 52 degrees. A little bit breezy, but a lot of sunshine during the daylight hours for tomorrow. We've been very, very dry. We finally have some rain chances on tap, though. I'll show you one coming up. All right, we do have a brush fire danger for tomorrow again. Today it was considered high. We had a red flag warning in effect. And the reason tomorrow's not quite as high as today or earlier today is because it's just not going to be as windy, just slightly breezy, but it's still an elevated risk. So any outdoor burning, campfires, fireworks, that kind of thing, still not suggested. If you need to dispose of smoking materials, do it responsibly. Make sure you've got an ashtray because any little, tiny little spark can turn into a full-blown brush fire with conditions like this. And the ground's dry, the vegetation's dry. That's why we have the problem. Then you add a little bit of wind into the mix and we've got a bigger problem. Now, here's where we're standing in terms of rainfall. For the month alone, we need nearly 2 inches to catch up. For the autumn season as a whole, more than 7 inches of rain is what's needed to catch up. That's a pretty significant amount. We're not going to get any rain for tonight, certainly not getting any rain for tomorrow, and then maybe a spot sprinkle as we head into Monday morning. That's about it. That spot sprinkle, that's not going to do a whole lot for our drought situation, especially when you're staring down 7 inches of rain that you need to catch up. Changes come Thursday into Friday. Nothing is set in stone here. Timing could change a little bit. How widespread the rain is could change a little bit. The wind could change a little bit. But right now it's looking like Thursday into Friday, we do have chances for some rain. Most widespread Thursday, a little bit less widespread as we head into Friday. But again, we'll be watching this over the next couple of days. But either way, we are very happy to see some rain in the forecast. That's really what we need to get all that moisture back into the ground, back into the vegetation to get rid of that brush fire risk. So for tonight, clear and cold. Overnight lows 33 to 38 degrees. Jumping into tomorrow, pretty seasonable highs. Slightly above average, but barely. Mid to the upper 50s, slightly breezy, mostly sunny. Again, dry ground, dry brush. So be careful of disposing smoking materials, no outdoor burning, that kind of thing. We're going to continue to see that risk really up until we get to Thursday. So we still have a couple weeks left of the Atlantic hurricane season. It ends on the 30th. So far this season, we've had 18 named storms, as in tropical storms are stronger. 11 of those hurricanes, 5 of those being major hurricanes. And right now, Sarah is only impacting Central America, not our area. So 59 for tomorrow, Monday 60 degrees, maybe spot sprinkle, still dry Tuesday, still dry on Wednesday, although Wednesday we get rid of the wind. Thursday, Friday chances for rain, which is great, cools you down a little bit down to the low 50s, and then Saturday maybe a spot shower, highs down to the 40s.